Irene waited 3 days before passing the tip on to the police. She explained, I wanted to kill them myself.
Irene was like that. Irene ready to slide. Irene said they killed my baby. I'm ready to slide, bro. I know me, Irene probably done. I don't know. She might. If you still alive, me, Irene, salute. Ma, what's happening, man? What up with y'all, man? Welcome back to another reaction. Back to another video, man. We back in Cali, man. I got another Warren Cali reaction, man. And this one right here just caught my eye, man. I was slouching and couching, man. I ran across it, and I was like, bro, this is a crazy story, bro. So I just like to get you guys' perspective, man, because when I be reacting to the Cali gang life, Cali gang culture, like, I hope I don't offend nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell it like it is, bro, like straight up. Like, I mean, it makes no sense to me, bro, but I'm not the one to judge another man's culture or his decisions, bro. But y'all be digging it, man. So I need all the A-Trade gangsters, man. I need all the well-respected members, anybody from California, to get in these comments, man. Let me know what's cracking. Cause today, man, we talking about an A-Trade gangster CRIP, man, who didn't spare nobody. And I mean nobody.
In this episode, I'm going to detail a tragic event that led to a teenage girl's death. Los Angeles in the 80s was a war zone. Many young gang members went out every night on a hunt to murder enemies. And the crazy thing about it, it was the norm. Every day bullets were flying, barely missing some, hitting some, and taking others' lives. Right. South Central by the 80s was one of the deadliest regions in the whole country, having hundreds of gangs and thousands of gang members. South
Central still one of the most deadliest regions in the country, man. You go over there playing if you want to. Nigga, you wear your hat the wrong way. Smack! No cap.
Spread out through various blocks and streets. You had Crips, Bloods, Southsiders all going to war. And the bodies dropped by the end of the era was in the thousands. And unfortunately, a lot of deaths were innocent people. A gang being a major contributor to death in the 80s was the A-Trade gangsters. Now we cover various members of the A-Trades, as well as various episodes with them versus other gangs. The A-Trades have been a major force in the South Central streets for several decades, and have many legendary names come from their section, which would be too many to name or too many to mention. But in this episode, I would detail the story of an A-Trade gangster member named Wishbone.
Wishbone.
Michael Hagan, aka Wishbone, was the oldest of 3 kids. He grew up in a single-parent home, with his mother being a primary provider. His father left the family when Wishbone was only 10 years old. He would grow up in South Central.
Bruh, every time I be reacting to something, like, bruh, single parenting was so prevalent back then, bro. Like, and I ain't saying all the dads just left, bro, but you gotta think, bro. This was when gangbanging was really gangbanging, bro. So the dads probably were locked up. You know what I'm saying? Drugs probably took a hold on people. So a lot of these women, bro, they was raising these kids alone, bro. A lot of women were trying to raise men, because you gotta think, even like, say like, if Wishbone had an uncle, hell, his uncle was in the streets. His uncle was banging. It was really no male figures to show guidance, bro. You may have that one uncle who everybody know he probably rich uncle. He went to the military. He got a little money, but you ain't respecting him because he ain't street. You feel me?
Angeles. He was attracted to the streets early and see who had the girls, the cars, the clothes, and the respect. And the drug dealers and gang members in his area was all he wanted to be. When Wishbone was 13, he was jumped by several gang members from the A-Trade gangsters, the area that he lived in. They savagely beat him. But Wishbone didn't just take a beating. He fought back. This earned him respect in his area, and also from the OGs who called this his put on. And ever since that day, he was a part of the A-Trade gangsters. Within a year after joining the gang, Wishbone was drinking, fighting, and smoking. Wishbone wanted respect and was willing to do whatever to get it, and to please his big homies. He learned to rob and steal, priding himself on growing a reputation that's crazy. He would later state, I was hard-headed. The more my mom told me to stay away from the gang, the more I wanted to hang out with them. Wishbone life in the street.
Hey, it be like that. Like when your parents want you to, just think about this. I guarantee you a lot of mixed babies came about this way. Because a lot of white women, they daddy hated black men. And they daddy biggest fear was for they baby girl to get with a brother. You smell me? Cause he just don't like brothers. Next thing you know, now he got mixed grandchildren. So you gotta watch that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna care, bro. Like, I might tell my kids the opposite. Like, I might be like, smoke, drink. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's stupid. Nope, we ain't doing that. Nope. Nah. We just gonna pull out that stanchion card. Spare that stanchion card, spoil the child. We just gonna whoop some ass. That's all. Won't go down, no cap.
That him getting into a lot of trouble. He went to 5 different high schools because of his gang activity. Wishbone was arrested as a juvenile in 1979 for a robbery, and he served 5 months. In 1981, he mugged an off-duty policeman, and he served 4 years for that crime. He finally managed to graduate high school in 1982. While behind bars, Wishbone would say,
At least he graduated high school, man. Give it up for Wishbone, man. Man, shout out Wishbone. We don't hear that. Nah, we don't hear the graduating high school accomplishment too often on the channel when we react to things like this. So, shout out to Wishbone. He got his diploma, bro. Yeah.
Younger, it was fun. Speaking of his criminal career, like Al Capone and Bugsy Siegel. I didn't think I was going to get into radical stuff, but the radical stuff became addictive. Wishbone's life became all about violence, and it became something he lived for. He was a young soldier since the age of 13, and from his own words, if you're in a war, you just accept that, and the only thing you can do is stay alive. And Wishbone's crime spree wouldn't stop, and it would lead to one fateful night in February of 1986. During the evening, Wishbone, who was 23 by this time, and his homies decided to pull a mission on the enemies. 5 of them piled into a car and sped towards the enemy's turf. They spotted 4 teenagers, 2 of them being girls standing at a corner. Wishbone grabbed his gun, and him and his homie Baby Monster, also known as Monster Cody's little brother, got out the car and walked to the corner.
Hell of a name,
when the teenagers saw the gun, 3 of them ran, but Kelly Moiser, a 17-year-old girl, never got a chance. As she turned to flee, Wishbone began squeezing the trigger, emptying all 15 rounds, just because he wanted to. Kelly was hit 6 times in the back. Kelly was gunned down just 5 blocks from her home in South Central, where she lived with her.
Dang, she was born in 1968. She died in 1986. That's crazy, bro. She was just 17, bro. That's wild.
Mother and her grandparents. Kelly was a 17-year-old high school junior who worked at an ice cream parlor and unfortunately was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Sad. After Kelly was killed, her mother Irene quit her.
But the crazy thing is, bro, you can get smacked in LA for being in the wrong place at the wrong time right now today. You feel what I'm saying? Look at P&B Rock. Even though they wanted his jury, though, he was still in the wrong place at the wrong time, bro. You feel me? So, that wrong place at the wrong time, bro, that's real, though. But rest in peace to this young lady, man. You feel what I'm saying? I know her family probably still can't make no sense of this.
I was a clerk at a computer software company and stormed the streets in search of the killer. But the least suspected thing happened to Irene. A letter came in the mail from a sympathetic inmate in the county jail. He provided the names and the address of the gang members.
Dang, bro. Was he sympathetic or was he trying to get his time cut? Y'all know how that go. Y'all know how that go, bro.
Who were involved in the shooting. Irene waited 3 days before passing the tip on to the police. She explained, I wanted to kill them myself.
Irene was like that. Irene ready to slide. Irene said they killed my baby. I'm ready to slide, bro. I know me, Irene probably done. I don't know. She might. If you still alive, me, Irene, salute. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I don't partake in violence, bro. And as a law-abiding citizen of the United States of America, I should be telling you that you should have let 12 handle that like you did. But I ain't gonna cap. You normally don't get too many mamas saying, hey, I'm ready to kill him myself. Shout out to me, Irene, folks.
86, Wishbone was arrested for first-degree murder for Kelly's murder. He pleaded not guilty, claiming that the fateful day was blurred by drugs. Witnesses testified otherwise. Wishbone didn't really care what happened. He did not care about Kelly from behind bars. He said, I done did something, and I'm known, and smiled.
What?
I consider myself public enemy.
Man, crazy.
One, he said proudly. From behind bars, Wishbone only dug a bigger hole for himself. He was doing interviews laughing. When asked how to shoot a gun, he said he couldn't believe someone would ask him how gang members learned to shoot. He said it's just like the movies and demonstrated different firing positions.
It's crazy.
He said, you just shoot until you hit something.
That's crazy.
Wishbone will go on to say in an interview, to me, life is not much better on the streets than in jail. He says, I can live here no problem. I'm not afraid of die.
Wishbone ended up doing his thing. And when I say his thing, y'all know what I mean. Wishbone ended up playing hunch and grabbing men from behind and doing what he do to him. And I don't mean that with no disrespect, but it ain't no way in hell as a grown-ass man you gonna sit up here and say that you can do jail. It's okay. If anything, bro, you know what I'm saying? If anything, now, listen, hear me out, folks. Hear me out, folks. You probably can eat that nasty food. You maybe can. I heard you can get reefer in jail, you know, the hunch punch, all that good stuff. You got your homies in there, that's cool. But one thing you don't got in there is a woman. And as a man myself, bro, I know that men need women unless they want men. I'm just saying, bro, I ain't trying to say Wishbone swing that way. I'm just saying, bro, any man who come out and say, I can stay in the chain gang, it don't matter to me, bro. Unless they El Chapo, Pablo, Big Meech, or anybody like that, bro, who got the money, they have to pay women guards. Or so, you know what I mean? And you gotta be like that, bro, to get one of them women, man, bro. Even the ones who probably got low self-esteem, you gotta be like that to get them to do that, bro. Cause they risking their freedom, they risking their health, they risking a lot, bro. So you really gotta be able to have that mouthpiece. You smell me, bro? So for Wishbone to say jail ain't even, man, bro, jail like on the outside, bro. Like, what is going on? And this ain't no shot at the 8 Trey Gangsta Crips, man. Shout out to the 8 Trey Gangsters, man. You know what I'm saying? My dog Aunt Hefe, shout out to him. But this is crazy, bro. And y'all ain't gonna make me see it no other way. I don't care what you put in the comments, it don't matter. I don't see it no other way, bro. Because, like I said, the food, you probably can stomach it. Your family probably gonna send you some snacks, bro. You smell what I'm saying? You in there with your homeboys, you can get in good shape, but one thing that a man need that ain't in there, a woman. And the only way a man don't need a woman is if he want a man. Oh! Take it how you want to take it.
And I'm not afraid of jail. During the trial, the judge would say that Wishbone was one of the most remorseless and dangerous people he had came across in 24 years of practice.
Crazy work.
Wishbone was sentenced to 27 years to life
Woo!
for first-degree murder of 17-year-old Kelly. Kelly's mother, Irene, said, I wish they sentenced him to death, but Wishbone was spared the death penalty.
But Hogan spared the death penalty. Carolina, hold on, we gotta read this, folks. Carolina did not allow capital punishment unless a first-degree murder involves other circumstances as well. How? That's crazy, bro. He killed her in cold blood. That's crazy. Hagen seemed unconcerned about his sentence. One day I'll be back on the streets, he said. And I'm gonna be hard. One mean son of a ready for action. I know they ain't let him.
The death penalty. Wishbone was said to seem unconcerned about his sentence. He said, one day I'll be back on the streets and I'm gonna be harder and one mean son of a bitch ready for action. The murder of Kelly happened 39 years ago. And Wishbone, he never got out. He's now 61 years old.
Woo, Lord
Wishbone
Jesus.
had a parole hearing.
Oh, Lord, thank God. Oh, Lord Jesus. I had got scared as hell, but I'm like, I done talked to all these. I done called this. Lord Jesus, thank you, God. Because, boy.
12, but he was denied. He is still serving his life sentence with no exact date of being free. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already. Man, shout out Warren Kelly, man. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with him, bro. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Good vlogging site. Not vlogging site. Good documentaries about, you know what I'm saying? The LA gang culture, man. Because I don't know nothing about it, bro. But I'm very intrigued with it because, you know, I react to a lot of LA politics, man. And you need to know your politics before you go to running your mouth. That's just how I feel. So, I don't know, bro. That boy Wishbone, bro, hey, he didn't care about nothing or nobody, bro, because I was always told that the women and the kids were off limits when it came to the banging. Like, you just don't touch women and kids, bro. You just don't do that. Wishbone said, the hell you don't. If they over there, they with them. And if they over here, they with us. They ready to die. We ready to die. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Wishbone. Hey, Trey Gangsta, no doubt, man. You like that. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. You know, but hey, though, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. The mob, bro. We hit 1900, man. You know what I'm saying? We celebrating that. You know what I mean? But, hey, we got to hit that 2K, man. It been a long time coming, baby.
I need that 2K. You know what I mean? So go on, hit me. Get me there, man. Right now. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, Mob. So get me there. You feel me? Mob life or no life, Mob with no, and all we coming OTM. We getting straight out the mud, man. Y'all make sure y'all like it up, sub it up. Don't forget to do that, man. Ring that bell, become a part of the mob, man. Hit all too, bro. I go by Dunn. I love y'all. Rock out with all my other channels. Links in the description down below. Follow my gram, King_7. ImperialMathletics.us. We dropping this fall, so y'all stay locked in and wait on that. They call me Dunn. Y'all the mob. We the mob. See y'all the mob. Hey, get it. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers. I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner. Hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me. Hey. The trap doing numbers.